we're here in Helsinki, and first could you just introduce yourself and say who you are and what your position is with the union?
My name is Leo Happonen. I'm here as a Chief Shop Steward in Helsinki Energi and responsible for the hourly workers, and there are about 300 people who have contracts which contain hours, who work on hourly based contracts.
Okay, thank you. Now, can you tell us something about Helsinki Energi, what it does, how big it is, who owns it, how it operates?
Noin 700 miljoonaa euroa.
Helsinki Energi is a municipal enterprise. The managing director is called Seppo Ruohonen at the moment. Helsinki Energi employs about 1,200 employees, and the turnover of net sales approximately is about 700 million euros.
Can you tell us how many people are customers with Helsinki Energi? I mean, under liberalisation laws now in the EU, people can choose to become customers of other energy companies. It's not possible to make everybody in Helsinki be customers of Helsinki Energi. So what kind of percentage of people in Helsinki still choose to remain with Helsinki Energi?
Well, because it's very difficult to say exactly. These figures have not been published in percentages. But all in all, the clientele is about 400,000 people, and within Helsinki about more than 300,000. But we also have clients outside the region of Helsinki. But if we think of electricity, and then Helsinki, perhaps more than 90% of people buy their electricity from Helsinki Energi.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the status of the workers in Helsinki Energi? It's, as I understand, it's 100% owned by the city of Helsinki municipality, but do the workers have the status of private employees with a private company, or municipal employees, or some special status in between?
We are municipal workers. We are under the collective agreement of the municipal workers, and we also work for the city. So as we are workers of the Helsinki Energy, we are also employed by the city. So I'd say we are city employees.
City municipal employees. Okay. Can you tell us, have there been any proposals to privatise Helsinki Energi in the last 10 years, 15 years? And if so, what happened to that?
Nykyisessä liikelaitosmallissa.
There have been talks about that, but there has not been any concrete proposal of that sort. But I think it is in the background. It has been a long-term vision of the directors of Helsinki Energy to rather prefer company form than this municipal enterprise form.
Okay. You already told us that 90% or more of people in Helsinki buy their energy from Helsinki Energi. What do you think it is that makes it so popular with people? Why do people want to keep buying their energy from Helsinki Energi rather than one of the competing private providers?
I think the pricing is very affordable. We are below the average pricing level, and that's the first reason. And then the other reason is that the Helsinki city, people live usually in apartment houses, in blocks of flats. Therefore, the price of electricity is not that important for them, and they have not been through any tendering processes. They just stay in the old system because they've been used to that for a very long time, and they don't see any wish to change.
Yeah. Did you expect that people would remain so loyal to Helsinki Energi when liberalisation was introduced, or did you think there might be some greater number of people who would leave it to go to other suppliers?
So at the beginning there was the fear that people will switch, but then eventually people have been switching the operators very little in the whole of Finland. Of course, the great users of electricity, such as industrial installations, they have been through tendering.
Yeah. And has Helsinki Energi won a good percentage of business with the industrial users?
They actually come and go. We had a good deal with the state operator of the railways, VR, that's the abbreviation, and that was a big user of electricity. But usually the big ones, they tender the prices, and sometimes the tendering is so tight that we have to produce even making losses for the big companies.
Okay, so this is a municipally owned and run electricity company supplying a major capital city in Europe, but it's in Finland with very, very strong social democratic traditions. But despite that, do you think that in principle an operation like Helsinki Energi could operate as a municipal service in other European cities as well? Is there any reason in principle why other European cities shouldn't operate their energy services through the medium of a similar company?
In principle, yes, why not? This is a municipal system that works well. We are rather independent, so therefore we are able to decide upon our own money, about the development of this utility and also about the investments. Of course, when it comes to big investments, then we have to go through the municipal decision-making process, and then perhaps the company management doesn't always prefer that type of decision-making because everything becomes public at that stage. But I think this is an excellent operational model.
Ja lisäksi tässä tietysti täytyy huomioida tämä, että tässä on tavallaan veroetu, kun tämän omistaa kaupunki, eli silloin energian tuottamasta voitosta ei tarvitse maksaa näitä valtiollisia veroja.
And of course you have to take into account the benefit that we have as we speak of taxes, because this is owned by the city. If you have benefits or profit in the company, you don't have to pay the state taxes from the benefits that make, the profit you make.
And that was the next question I was going to ask. How much profit does the company pay to the municipality each year, roughly?
So I guess roughly we've been paying 200,000 euros annually as profit, and as I said, the total turnover is about 700 million euros.
Okay. Finally, is there anything else you'd like to add, or any message you'd like to give to other trade unionists around Europe about this operation?
Tekijöiden joukossa niin antaa semmoisen tietyn potentiaalin meille.
Yes, I say something very positive because we are municipal workers and this municipal enterprise. I think as employees we have a certain support and certainty because of this status. We are not at the mercy of the markets as we see the recession is taking our place, so this is a safe environment to work within. We're about 40,000 altogether as city employees, and this gives us also potential.
Terrific. Thank you very much indeed.